It's the 23rd of April. I'm Jerusha Sukthia Rath, and I'm going to take you through today's newspaper front pages. But in addition to the expected Eskom headlines, there's really devastating news on many front pages, and that's the death, the murder rather, of a school teacher in the Eastern Cape. We'll start off on the front page of Volksblad. Here we have just shock and tears over the murder. And if we move on to the front page of the Herald, here is an absolutely beautiful picture of the teacher who is pictured here. Her name was Jade. She went missing on Tuesday. Apparently, she was abducted from outside her home where she was waiting for a lift to school. A search ensued in the area. Members of the public rallied together with police to try and find her. Unfortunately, her body was discovered yesterday morning. Again, on the front page of Die Burger, that absolutely devastating Uitenhage murder pictured. And again, on the front page of Beeld, a tiny inset of a picture of Jade, and then again the absolute devastation. It says here that her sister was absolutely inconsolable. If we move on to the front page of the Mercury, more Eskom news. Here we have prepaid electricity for all. That's the future, says Eskom boss. At least we know he was seconded from Transnet and moved over to Eskom. Certainly a difficult job to take on, but News 24 Live spoke exclusively to Brian Molefe, and you can see that interview on News 24 Live. Next to that, a fan's tribute to Shoes, and of course we've got more about his death on News 24 Live too. On the front page of the Star, Eskom to bypass councils, and next to that, Chiefs are the champions, it says. On the front page of the Daily Dispatch, Eskom backs off on threat to defaulters. Now we know that Eskom had threatened to shut down entire municipalities, to take their electricity away for huge amounts of times because they hadn't paid, but it seems that they're backing off on that threat. On the front page of Business Day, Molefe aims to end blackouts by the end of the year. A lofty plan. We'll have to keep you up to date on how that goes. On the front page of the Times, Molefe again, do not cut off defaulters, he says. And then Medupi fully operational only in 6 years' time, he says. On the front page of the Cape Argus, 2 die as firefighting helicopter crashes. And that devastating story on the front page of the Cape Times too. Fire chopper crash kills 2. We'll be keeping you updated on these stories and more. Stay tuned to News 24 Live.